When Paul was mayor, I expected a bunch of you guys were playing dungeons. And without Paul, you don't really get the same profit as you once did. What if I told you there was a way to make 1 million per run, not hour, per dungeon run? Before I get into it, I'm just gonna say, subscribe. I want to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. It's probably possible, but it'll be funny. Anyways, I just like break Skyblock and like do the occasional guides, so if you want to subscribe, you don't have to. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the money method. Now, you actually need some things for the method. You need to be able to solo most floors and to deal a bunch of damage or tank damage. The reason for this is that you're going to be carrying a bunch of new players in dungeons. For example, let's say someone just bought a Livid Dagger and they can't use it. What they'll do is they'll pay for a carry, and you're going to be the person that they pay. Usually the harder the floor, the more people will pay. But I found out like the average price that most people will go for. Floor 1 is like 25k, while floor 2 is 50k. Floor 3 is like 100k, and floor 4 is like 250k. Floor 5 is like 400k, and floor 6 is like 600k. Now, this is the price of per person you're carrying, which means that if you're good enough to carry in floor 6, you could actually make over 2 million coins per run. So now, before you start carrying, I'm going to give you some tips and tell you a little bit about what you're doing before you start doing it, so you end up, not losing money or doing anything stupid. Now, some general tips are to give everyone one spirit leap before a floor. The next one is make sure everyone goes healer, not necessarily to make them survive, but just because if you find a trap room, they could warp to the trap room and they could take damage and heal themselves so they could get full XP. Now you know the basic general tips. I'm going to give you ways of how you're going to get the money. What you can do is make everyone pay you the fee up front. People might think you're a scammer, but personally this is my favorite method. Next method is 50-50, where basically they pay half before the run and pay half after the run. It tends to be that more people will go for that option, but you do have a chance of getting scammed. Now you know how to get paid, you need people to know that you're carrying. There's 3 general ways to let people know that you're carrying, and here they are. One is just to go in the queue and select a price in the notes. Sure, it's the most simple, but it can be inefficient. Next one is just going into random like lobbies and saying, oh, floor 5 carry slash P me. This can work sometimes, but sometimes it won't work, if that makes sense. Now, what most people do is they'll actually go on a Discord server that has dungeon carries. Now, the only one I know of is one called Skyblock Lounge. The whole thing where like you could pay people to carry you, and they all have like set prices. I wish I could go in more depth, but it's simpler if you just look for yourself. The Discord server is going to be in the comment section, as well as my personal Discord server. Now that you know basically everything about carrying, not really, but I'm actually going to tell you some bad things, because a bunch of YouTubers will say, oh, do this, but they won't tell you all the bad things about it. People are dumb. Either 1, they don't know that your carry costs money, or 2, they don't even know it's a carry and joined for a floor 5 run. There's actually a maximum of 100 trades per day, which means that you can only do 25 runs if you're carrying 4 people, or that means around 40 million per day. That's the maximum amount of money you can make, because you physically can't trade after 100 trades, which 25 runs for like that much money, it's actually a pretty good deal, if you say so. Now, be warned, people will try to scam you. Either they just won't pay if you're doing 50-50, or the most laughable method, they'll just like not say anything in the chat and make you not think that they're there so you can get a free carry. It never works, but just be warned of that. Anyway, this is just a little video I made about this. I am gonna make a video maybe Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I really don't know. I just want to make this little video is to show people about the strat. Anyway, see you.